can I ask you a question? How clear on your goals and your dreams and your aspirations are you really? Whether it's in your life or your relationships or your career, do you have a clear vision of where you want to go? The problem is so many times with so many of us, and I'm guilty of it myself, we don't really have a clear focus, a clear goal in mind. And what are the chances that we're actually going to hit that goal if we don't even really know what it is? Hey, I'm Joe. Let's say that we all go to an archery range and we're going to do some target practice. And we all get our bows and our arrows and we're all about to start practicing. And I say, wait, hang on 1 second. Everyone has to wear a blindfold. What are the chances that you're actually going to hit the target? It's pretty low, right? It's almost random. But isn't that how we approach our goals most of the time, our dreams? We just kind of randomly shoot in all different directions because we're blindfolded most of the time. Most of us don't have those clear visions and those clear goals of where we actually want to go. And what are the chances that you're going to hit that goal if you don't have clarity? But the thing is, it doesn't have to be that way. You can have clear goals. The problem is that we need to be able to focus on what's important. I do this exercise with my clients, and it's called the compelling future exercise. And basically, it comes down to, what do you want in life? What are you looking for? And it's amazing how hard it is to answer the question, what do you want? Like I said, I've been there too. That's one of the hardest questions that I have for people is, what do you want? But it's so important to be able to nail that down. It's so important to be able to answer that question and understand clearly what you really want. And here's the thing, it doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, it's never going to be, and it doesn't have to last forever. All of our dreams and our goals, they change over time. So it doesn't have to be perfect. And I think that's where a lot of people get hung up, is they think they're going to make the wrong choice. They think they have the wrong dream, or they think that if they start going in one direction, they can't change course. But that's not true. In fact, a lot of the times when we start taking action and we start moving toward our goals, that actually starts to crystallize our goals. That actually starts to make us realize what we really do want and what we really are looking for. So it really comes down to knowing what you want. And knowing what you want comes down to, how do you want your future to look? One of the steps that we do in the compelling future exercise is, what are your dreams? I just let people go wild. And that's kind of the simple part. But then the second part is, what are your values? How do you connect that dream and that goal to what you really believe? Your lens, the lens that you see through. And then the third step is to connect that to a legacy. What is your legacy? What are you looking for? What do you want to leave behind? What kind of impact do you want to leave in the world? And some people will kind of shy away, like, I just want to make some money. But the problem is that that's not clear enough. That doesn't give us enough of a focus. That doesn't give us enough to go on. People say, I want to make more money. It's like, well, here's $20. Now get out of here, right? That's not clear enough to actually get where we're going. Some people will say, I want to lose some weight, but that's not concise. That's not a vision of the future. That's very vague, and it's like having a blindfold when you're trying to hit a target. But if you say that, I want to lose 20 pounds in 2 months, now that's a clear goal. That's something that you can actually push for, right? So then the last step of this compelling future exercise, and I think I've talked about this in one of my videos before, but the last step is to really think about that scene and how it would feel to actually accomplish your goals. And then pick a one picture within that scene, one day or one situation or one event, and then feel that emotionally. How would that connect and how would you feel to actually accomplish your goals? This is one of the core things that so many people don't think about, because they don't really think about what they want their future to look like. They just think, I just want to make it through, or this is kind of my vague goal. But the problem is it's not a clear enough path. If you decided that you were just going to jump in your car and drive to California, and you were in Florida, and you just started driving west with no directions, no map, no GPS, and you just decided you're going to start driving, what are the chances that you're actually going to get there, right? And God forbid you start driving east. But if you have a clear path, if you actually know where you're going, sure, you're going to have some bumps along the way. Sure, you're going to have some setbacks. But in the long run, you have a much better chance in actually getting where you want to go, because you know where that is. So I would love for you to start thinking about what you want your future to look like. And it's different for everyone. Okay? So don't think that your future is wrong. Don't think that your vision is not good enough. It's different for everyone. Everyone has a different vision. So start thinking about what you want your future to look like. And then you can start digging into your dreams and your values and what you want your legacy to look like. And when you start to build that, you can actually start to feel, this is what my goals would actually feel like to accomplish. This concept escaped me for most of my life. But, the last, I would say 9 months or so, I've started to really zero in on what I really want. And it has made a huge difference. It has completely changed my life. Because when you have something to focus on, when you have that vision, it changes everything. You actually have a direction now. So I would love for you to start thinking about that. Maybe this week, start envisioning what your ideal and compelling future would look like. Hey, thanks for being here. I didn't have much of a script today. I was thinking about goals, and I just wanted to speak what was on my heart, because I see so many people just shooting in random directions. They have very vague and unfocused goals, but it's so difficult to actually accomplish anything when you don't know where you're going. Hey, thanks for being here. I would love for you to share in the comments below how you're going to start building that plan, what your compelling future looks like, or how goals have really helped you move forward in your life. Please like, share, and subscribe, and keep growing and empowering those around you, one mind at a time. Until next time.